So in a leak that came as an absolute shock to no one, Liver King was exposed yesterday for using steroids. This whole situation kind of reminds me of like growing up as a kid and thinking that Santa Claus doesn't exist, and all this evidence points to the fact that Santa Claus doesn't exist, but your parents are still saying he does, so you're just gonna roll with whatever your parents say. And in this case, Liver King was saying Santa's real, and it turns out, for a matter of fact, he's not. So yesterday, some leaked emails from Liver King got exposed, and it just dropped the laundry list of drugs that this man was taking to enhance his body. And just taking one look at the man, you just knew that this dude was on something. Like, there's no way a human gets that jacked. And I think he's like 50 years old too. So it's just like insane that somebody could even imagine this guy being natty. And it was clear to the general public, like, this guy is definitely not natural. There's something going on, but you can't expose him because there's no evidence for it. But now we finally have the evidence. So it was exposed in these emails that Liver King was taking around $12,000 worth of steroids per month to enhance his body. He was taking around 3 injections every single day, all while he was promoting this like ancestral living, primal state, eating all this raw meat. You see all these videos on his Instagram of him literally just eating like livers from animals or bull testicles, some fucking wild shit. And for the past year or so of him being in the public eye, the reason that he is stating that he has been so jacked and so healthy at this stage in his life is from his eating habits and the ancestral tenets that he is practicing. And so in the emails that were leaked, it wasn't just leaked that he uses steroids, it was also that he was going to use these steroids to kind of build his brand around his primal living, and then kind of build up an audience around that he could then sell products, courses, recipes, all that sort of stuff too. And that's exactly what he's done over the past year. All I'm just waiting for is the Liver King branded steroids. Now, I'm not in the bodybuilding community, as you can obviously tell, scrawny ass dude, but I think the main reason that people are upset about this isn't that he isn't natural, it's that he lied about being natural. Some of the biggest names in the bodybuilding community aren't natural. They openly talk about their steroid use, and they don't look at it as such a bad thing. But when you get someone like the Liver King who comes around and is acting like the reason he got so jacked and is so fit at his current age is because he eats all this primal meat, it's very disingenuous to consumers, and it doesn't sit well with a lot of people in the bodybuilding community. It was so clear to me that the Liver King was not natural because the Liver King's body looks like if I went up to him with a pencil and just poked him just a little bit, his whole body is going to blow up. This man went on podcast after podcast about how he lives in this primal state and everyone else is wrong for not living the way that he's living, and how he's all natural by eating these raw meats, all while having his balanced diet of steroids for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I just kind of wanted to talk about this because I think it's just corny that this dude is even still in the public eye. The minute that I saw his videos pop up on Instagram, probably like 6 months ago, I was like, oh, this guy's a fucking jokester. Like, obviously no one takes this guy seriously, but it's clear to me that after these reports came out, a lot of people actually did. And it's kind of sad to see, but hopefully now that everybody realizes how much of a phony this guy is, they don't listen to him anymore. He just kind of fades out into the ether. See ya.